Controlling.
All right, hello and everyone, and welcome to this week of ICL. We have Con versus Fusion, and then Omega versus CG. So this should be some very exciting matchups. Today with me, I have DTM, and then of course myself, Olive. Hello.
Hello. Yes, I am DTM. I'm really excited to bring you the first matchup for today. We're coming off a pretty long break, so I'm very excited to see finally these competitors back at it again. We have Colin and Fusion, two very skilled teams. I'm really looking to forward what they have to show for us here.
Yeah. So today we have Ever Sleeping as the map, and we have Con hunting first. We've seen a seer and a forward ban with a batter and a priest of not batter. I lied. Oh, batter with a batter and a priest is locked for today. Very exciting. Good choices on the survivor side. Priest is very strong first pick, especially on Ever Sleeping. Oh, and we will be seeing an Echo as well. All right. Very nice picks with the Geisha lock in. We will be going into the match. Yes. All right. So we will see that fake gate spawn. That island spawn from the Geisha going towards the middle where the mercenary did spawn. Very unfortunate first find, but it is a Geisha, so she does have that viability to perchance chase that mercenary.
Yeah, it's probably not great if she commits to Merc, but it looks like she's actually going to. Merc, not really in a great area. He doesn't really have much to work with here besides a few pallets. So maybe Idiot is thinking that he can get a free hit on Merc quickly. Maybe make Polars mess up an elbow pad or something here. Even though chasing Merc is still so difficult, even for a Geisha. Polars makes a good elbow pad there right after the dash, and this is actually a really good start to his kite here.
Um, However, has used that one elbow pad. Whether it does seem like the Geisha is just going to commit to the mercenary for now, but he's used 2 of his elbow pads, so soon he'll have all of his items exhausted. Oh, and she does seem like she's switching targets. Seems to be going towards the batter, which is another unfortunate find. This is actually a great team comp for Fusion. All of these characters are characters that are not very easy to chase. We have that mercenary once again. We saw with those wonderful elbow pads from Polars, and then we have oh, not getting that hit. Very nice ball from the batter as well, trying to make sure that he gets some distance to avoid also that insta-vault from that Geisha. Doing a
Idiot's actually running excitement here, which is pretty interesting. He must have been really worried about the batter. So, even though he's chasing batter, he can use excitement to cancel a stun and get a hit. However, this is really going on for a while. I mean, he wasted a lot of time on Polars, and now he hasn't gotten a hit yet on batter. Batter's kiting well around these pallets. He's playing it safely, not really giving Idiot any chances to get a free hit. And this is really going quite slowly. We're gonna have to see maybe if he can get a hit here, but no, Batter's playing really smart, using his balls to create distance and gets a
very
pallet
nice
stun
palace
too.
then. Yeah, we'll also see the fact that 2 ciphers have popped, and 2 of them are very close to doing so. So it'll be the survivors have a very nice start. It seems like they're just keep going with the avoiding that first hit. Skeisha does seem to be slightly struggling, but finding the batter and the mercenary first, very unfortunate finds for the Geisha.
I mean, granted, this is not a very easy team to play Geisha into. I mean, really, Geisha doesn't have an easy time chasing any of these on Ever Sleeping. You know, Priestess and Acrobat would be just about as difficult to chase as a batter. But even so, batter is just kiting so well using Graveyard. He's using these pallets, playing safely. And you can see Idiot hasn't been able to get a single hit yet. He's gonna get a hit here.
Oh,
But
very
by
nice.
now, I mean, the Cypher Rush is so far. Like, even if batter gets hit again quickly, it doesn't matter. Fusion are in a very good winning position here. So we'll have to see maybe if Idiot can play really well, somehow get a tie from here, but it's not looking terribly likely.
Oh, and we will see that excitement, saving that excitement in order to guarantee the first down, but it is a slightly bad situation for that Geisha, as you were saying, simply because of how far those ciphers are. Oh, taking him to the corner. Very interesting decision from Idiot here. Maybe most likely going for a slug solution. However, using that excitement means that he cannot switch to teleport, so kind of putting himself in an awkward situation, especially with that last cipher. I think it's primed. Yeah, the last cipher is primed. So just waiting for the Geisha to get far enough away from everyone and then going for that pop would be a smart decision from Fusion. very interesting play from the geishas.
That's definitely not a strategy you will see very often. Going for a
Mm-mm.
slug there is pretty interesting. I mean, yeah, it accomplishes basically the same thing, except now if he chairs batter, he's got a full chair instead of a half. So
Mm-hmm.
it didn't really work out very well, and he's still getting kited by this batter. Batter still has balls. I think that was his last one. I'm not sure if he has another, but still using that pallet speed boost from his power up, he's able to slam that pallet and create even more distance. And Idiot's still
Mm-hmm.
getting kited by batter. Dungeon's also in the area. If Batter could kite to Dungeon, that would be a huge start for Fusion.
Mm-hmm. Plus, he still does have that one ball, so simply just pushing that dungeon and oh, getting that a very nice butterfly from the geisha, guaranteeing that hit and that one man. However, um, oh yeah, they did open the other gate, so they will be just going for that 3-man. Oh, what? Giving the
Um,
oh, giving the survivors a 4-man. Very interesting and confusing play from the geisha, considering that it is a tournament match and every point matters.
yeah, that was just a game throw. I don't know why he gave them 2 extra points there. Idiot
Yeah,
must have been very frustrated. Um, I'm actually very confused. I don't know what the rulings are on game throwing, but
yeah.
um, I mean, if he had just taken the kill, it's still not a terrible position. Like getting a one man is the bare minimum as a hunter, making sure that you don't lose 5 points. I mean, going
Because
down 3-1 is bad, but it's not unsalvageable. But getting four-manned as a hunter really puts your team at such a disadvantage.
yeah, because even if you force it into that third round by giving the other team those 2 extra points, like if you end up like it forces your team to once again also need to guarantee that 4-man. Very confusing decision from yeah. Even if you're frustrated, it's just
Yeah,
a dumb
I'm as confused as you. I don't know what to make of
choice.
that. That's not something you'll see very often in a
Mm.
tournament, so.
Yeah.
Regardless, Fusion played that very well. They rotated well, Batter kited very well, showing how Batter can really punish Geisha if he gets chased first. So well played to Fusion. They should feel glad about earning that 3-man. Very well played to Fusion.
Mhm. And then getting those I guess getting those 2 extra points, even if it was just given to them, Fusion's in a good position. Yeah.
I think we'll be getting into the second round shortly.
Yeah, no. Sorry. Just sitting here confused. Alright. Like, I don't know. Still very nice. We saw a very nice kite from Momo. They're utilizing his balls and his abilities to the best of his capabilities. 10 out of 10. Um, I'm just dumbfounded, to be honest. I was not expecting that. I got confused when he went towards dungeon, but
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I am not never in a tournament. Um,
Yeah,
like I think the only time I've seen a hunter give a survivor dungeon is in a tournament is when their team is guaranteed to win. Like it's just an extra match or something like
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Um, I've never.
Yeah, well, as
Wow.
Ian likes to say, you see all sorts of things in NAU that only happen in NAU. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. The match didn't really go well for Idiot in general. Unfortunately, chasing the Merc really, um, yeah, that kind of hurt him too. He spent a little too much time on Merc, even if he did get, like, what, 2 elbow pads? It wasn't really worth it. Um, yeah, it's kind of hard to look back and analyze the match with an ending like that. Really kind of, jeez. Regardless, now Cone survivors are up, and they have to see if they can get as many points as possible. Four-manning Fusion's Hunter is going to be difficult, but if they can at least make the point differential, smaller, then maybe they'll have a chance to come back in the later rounds.
Mhm. Well, we can hope for the con survivor side that they're able to get a strong win for their team. Yeah.
Are we on break?
No. Yeah. Yeah. Just. Yeah. It does seem like we're gonna be going on break. For now. See you guys when the next match starts.
Hello and welcome back to the second half of round one with Colin versus Fuzion. We're getting into the second half here finally. Sorry about the delay. We had to work some things out, but now we're just getting into the match. We're starting the pick ban phase. We had a really interesting match last time, but putting that aside, it's going to be really interesting to see what Fusion's Hunter can do here. What do you think, Olive?
Sorry. I'm expecting a lot from I'm pretty sure Mushin's hunting as well this time, and we've seen a lot from Mushin, especially Mushin's Geisha just being able such a strong powerhouse for Fusion. Um, I'm expecting a lot, especially so we will be seeing a Seer ban followed by a Wildling Perfumer pick from Khan. Very exciting. Picks
Yeah.
we don't really see these quite often, so yeah.
We're gonna see then a forward ban and a little girl lock. Little girl,
Mhm.
at least little girl is meta. She gets played a ton in China, although that's mostly to counter Dream Witch. Little girl isn't as good against Geisha. We're gonna see an acrobat ban, and we're waiting on the final lock. Wildling Perfumer for the first two locks. Frankly, I have no idea what to make of that, but I assume Colin have some sort of strategy. We're gonna see a prospector lock finally.
Mhm.
Colin do have a well-known prospector main, so that's no
Yeah.
surprise.
Yeah, no,
And then
especially we have seen them utilize it. I think so. I think we've seen them utilize it in earlier runs as well. So seemed like straight on for cons picks, but yeah. And we will be once again, yes, as we mentioned, seeing that Geisha from Mushin, such a strong map for Geisha as well, because of all of the corridors. And the only areas that she really can't see over is mostly areas that the survivors cannot go into as well. So very very nice locks and picks. It'll be very exciting to see how the match plays out.
yeah, it's no surprise to see Mujin pick Geisha. Mujin is well known for his Geisha, probably the best Geisha in the server. Seeing two Geisha matches in round one is rather rare, but we
Yeah.
were expecting at least this one. So we're gonna see a graveyard spawn for Mujin, heading
Mhm.
towards middle slash corner house.
Yeah, it does seem straight towards the prof. Oh, unless no, turning seeing that wildling deciding to go away straight towards that prospector. Geisha's actually quite, at least in my opinion, very quite good against most of this team comp. Yeah, as you mentioned, little girl. That page is it is kind of hard to push the Geisha back and predict those dashes occasionally. And once again, and as well, prospector can somewhat be the same. If the butterfly is timed properly, then the magnet can make it a lot harder for the prospector rather than assist him.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, we see
Oh,
Spectre jukes that hit somehow. That's actually quite surprising, but he gets it
using
anyway.
flywheel.
Oh,
Um,
did he flywheel? I didn't
yes.
notice. Wildling misses his push too. That's unfortunate. Having Wildling come over to support is pretty strong, but he didn't get much
Mhm.
value out of it. We're gonna see maybe if Mushin can hit a dash here to down Prospector. This is gonna be a
Mhm.
very fast down here, but now Wildling's in the area, so maybe Wildling can harass and make this early game not so disadvantageous for Kon.
Very smart play from Geisha, pushing that wildling away and then dashing back to avoid any harassment from him. Very smart. Hmm.
Yeah, that was well played. He handled that Wildling harassment
Hmm.
basically perfectly there. And
Yeah.
now he's pressuring Wildling, proxy camping pretty aggressively.
Mhm. They have Conover does not have a lot of cipher progress going on. They've popped one of the ciphers and close to another, but they're still missing three ciphers, which at this position does put them in a stronger tie point than it would put them in a win point, with that somewhat early down.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Perfumer's about to pop her cipher, but I mean, Wildling hasn't really been decoding at all. So,
Hmm.
given how fast Prospector went down, this could be quite a dangerous position for Khan. Which is also why Wildling doesn't see a lot of play because he's such a slow decoder, and the
Hmm.
meta kind of focuses on fast decoders. Maybe
Yeah.
if Wildling can harass and buy a lot of time on the second down, Kon can still secure a tie. It's gonna depend though. A long stun.
Very long stun. Yeah, no, this team comp definitely is not the most well equipped to a short first kite, um, because like when it comes as you were mentioning with that wildling and his like decoding issue. Even especially how he is normally played, he's normally tends to be a early harasser, which does not. Yeah, especially we do see all of three of them here helping that prospector. Well, not besides the perfumer, of course, but all of and then we will see perfumer help. So we are not getting lots of decoding progress, which is very this is not a very good position for Colin.
Yeah, this is a little baffling. Having two or three survivors support at all times, it's not something you see very often, and we can see here it just didn't pay off. Prospector was not able to kite very long because Geisha's just such a strong chase hunter. It's kind of weird to use a strategy like that against Geisha, who's going to be able to close distance really fast. And maybe if you were against a slower hunter like a Bonbon or something, it would work better. Now we're gonna see Perfumer kite. Perfumer can kite Geisha. She can buy a lot of time. By now it doesn't matter if she feeds presence. Very good flywheel to make it to that pallet here.
Mhm.
And maybe if Perfumer can kite really long, Cone can still salvage something out of this, but they're still behind on decoding here.
Yeah, behind practically a whole cipher. Um, but if the perfumer is able to, very nice hit from the geisha, getting that perfumer off when she's on cooldown. Oh, going for that cipher's very smart, especially seeing how well that perfumer was kiting her in that position.
Yeah,
Um,
Muji kind of messed up his butterfly there. That was unfortunate. But
mhm,
this is a really smart play. Everyone is injured, so now they have to take the
mhm,
time to heal. And Little Girl might not be able to kite for very long. If Mujin
mhm,
can down her here, he's setting himself up pretty strong for a four-man. Oh, but
mhm.
she gets onto Wildling. Now Mujin might just have to change targets.
Yeah, it does seem like that's what Mushin will be doing, focusing on making sure that the ciphers are not being worked on in order to make sure that she does not somehow get um, kited for too long. But seeing that little girl get off that wildling, she will simply just be going back for the two of them.
Yeah, now they haven't popped any more ciphers, but they do have two ciphers almost finished. And Wildling actually goes down here.
Hmm
This is a pretty difficult position. It looks like Mujin might want to slug here, which definitely works, especially if, oh, did she flywheel there?
Yeah, it does seem like we have a triple flywheel comp. I can't remember whether the wildling had tied. I think the wildling did.
I
So triple.
assume.
Getting
Oh,
that
she
hit
gets
to the
hit.
pallet. Very nice play from Yushin. But yeah, that wildling down. Unfortunate. Trying to predict that geisha going up the stairs and it didn't want to get butterflied or caught at that window. So deciding to drop down and it not working out for him. Very unfortunate play for that wildling, but it does seem like Mishin's deciding to go against that slug and simply chair the wildling since he does have that. Going to chair the little girl as well, knowing that
Yeah.
he's in a
Mm.
strong position.
Mujin's kind of just cleaning up here.
Mhm.
Perfumer doesn't have a syringe. She can use an elbow pad, but she still doesn't make this
Oh,
rescue. Oh, unless she flywheels?
getting the
Mushin.
rescue off though.
Oh.
However, very nice play from that perfumer.
Unfortunately, Wildling gets farmed off chair, so he's not able to rebound, which is really their only chance. If Wildling
Mhm.
got on the board, maybe they can do something. The chances still aren't great, but Wildling
Mhm.
getting farmed
And
kind of ends their game. I believe Little Girl has no self-heal here, so
yes,
now
she
Mujin
did
can
use
just
herself
yeah, he
heal.
can just tunnel Perfumer. And I mean, if Mujin's able to four-man, this is a 10-0 lead for Fusion. I hate saying that it's impossible to come back in these matches, but a 10-0 lead is a
Very
pretty
difficult, yeah.
crushing first round. Yeah, Mujin's just gonna head towards Perfumer. By now, his match is almost
Mhm.
over. His dash gets cuts off, but
Mhm.
I mean, it's still, there's not much Perfumer can do here. Little
Han's
girl
best
has
bet in
no
this
self-heal.
situation is, um, hopefully no, probably we're not able to kite out for that dungeon. But yeah, Khan's best bet in this situation is to try and get as much point lead as they can in the second round, and then hopefully go for a 10-0 in either the second or the last round, depending on what they have at their disposal.
Yeah, that is their only chance here. That was an interesting match. The Wildling Perfumer lock-in. I mean, if you're even gonna play off-meta characters like that, it seems kind of odd to lock them in first.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, Colin really taking an off-meta approach here, and it just didn't really pay off. They focused a lot on the heavy support with the Wildling, but Prospector not really kiting long enough to capitalize. And then in the end, their lack of Cypher Rush ended up kind of kind of messing up their chances at a tie. So unfortunately, their strategy didn't pay off. But regardless, Mujin played very well, of course, being able to down that prospector so fast. Well played to Fusion.
Mm. Yeah, no, very good job getting that lead as you mentioned. Um, but yeah, we will be going into the second round. Whether we will be going to the round is still pending. But yeah, uh, there's also wait, sorry. I do think, yeah, just for now, I think we will be going into a small break again. But yeah, we will see you back. All right. Hello everyone and welcome back. Um, yeah, we will be seeing the second matchup of Con versus Fusion. And we should be going into bans pretty soon. Um, yeah. What do you think of these upcoming? Well, oh, sorry, we're on Lakeside, by the way, just for those who um aren't aware. But yeah, so it'll be very exciting to see. I'm pretty sure Fusion were the ones who picked this map as well. It'll be very exciting to see how it goes.
Oh yeah, we're getting into round two here. Coming off of round one, Fusion is up 10-0. That's um to say that that's a big lead is a bit of an understatement. So we'll
Mhm.
have to see what Kon can do. Now, Fusion picked Lakeside, which is a pretty interesting map. I'm not actually sure if they changed their hunter, but regardless, Kon is hunting first. So
Yeah.
Lakeside, interesting map. We do see it more often than other maps, but it's not like the most common round two map. But Lakeside's a fun map. It's pretty strong for survivors in some aspects with the big boat.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna see a batter seer ban from the hunter side in a forward roach lock. You can really tell that Cohen's hunter respects that batter. Batter got so much value against Idiot in round one. So banning it first, yeah, you can tell why, right?
Yeah.
I totally understand that.
How, yeah, especially after watching that. We will also see that respect ban from Fusion for banning that Vio, having recognized the fact that Wynite, the Hunter for Con this round, is the first was the first violence at least, um, and respecting that play and simply just going for that ban. We'll also see that Ento lock as we can see on screen. I know that I'm pretty sure that Wynite also plays Axe Boy, so very smart pick. Going for Ento in order to try and counter that Axe Boy. So we'll see what Wynite and Fusion continue to bring out. We will see that mech ban and the mercenary ban as well. Very smart of trying to avoid that tie, going for that mech ban, and then mercenary is such a strong rescuer, simply just not wanting to see him utilized in that match.
Yeah, I do like the mech ban. When you're down so many points, like as a hunter, your goal is just to secure as many points as possible. And Mechanic can get in the way of that, so getting Mechanic out of the way is a good decision. We're gonna see Fusion take the Gravekeeper as well. We're actually gonna get to see some Gravekeeper gameplay after that buff, which is pretty crazy. He can
Yeah.
actually get more than two shovels basically if he cancels it voluntarily. So after that buff, Gravekeeper definitely a strong rescue. And Fusion have a nice comp here, very stable. They've got good
Mhm.
rescues and good support with both Priestess and Entomologist. This comp really isn't weak to that much besides maybe Bonbon, but I'm not sure if Why Not plays Bonbon. A
Ooh.
wax artist! This is gonna be fun. Wow, I
Yes,
have not seen a wax artist in tournament
I
yet.
want to. There's honestly the only person who like fully hard counters wax artists in this situation is I'm pretty sure Gravekeeper being able to go and shovel and avoid that wax, but Anto, I'm pretty sure she can get hit through the bees, and then Priestess and Ford, both of them can simply get hit as well. Ford is a strong kiter, and Priestess can use her portals to get through walls in order to avoid the wax, but it's still not very strong against, still not like countering Wax Artist to the full extent, especially for those stuns. Wax Artist does expel Wax when he does get stunned, so very difficult
Mhm.
position for Ford trying if it's not utilized properly, can become a more difficult situation for Fusion. Yeah, the Ford.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, speaking of recent balance changes, Wax Artist was kind of the main event in terms of Hunter buffs. He got quite a big rework. He did get some nerfs, but mostly the buffs really strengthened his early game. Wax Artist has always kind of been considered a very weak Hunter, so maybe after these buffs, he'll actually be a strong late round Hunter. Not sure, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what Wynite can do. Spawns Shack, heading
Mhm.
towards Logs, which it
Where's
looks
the
like is the
forward?
forward.
Yeah. No, as you were mentioning about that buff, with the wax artist being able to vault those windows and still break pallets that have been locked off by his own wax is definitely a strong adjustment. However, the hot wax does not go up automatically anymore, which can slightly weaken his camp, but it's still a very good buff for the wax artist.
Yeah, I mean now he might just switch targets here, which
Hmm.
is probably smart because forward's kind of a difficult chase target. Heading
Hmm.
towards Polars here. Unfortunately, Polars is the Gravekeeper, and as you mentioned
Yeah.
before, Gravekeeper can just shovel and he becomes immune to the wax. So, I mean now this is not much better of a chase for a Y Knight here.
He
He
does
is
have
teleport
teleport,
though,
yeah. And we will
able to
see that
teleport
teleport to
right to that
Ento.
Ento.
Yeah, no, those were two unfortunate first finds, but the why not did think ahead and prepped that teleport just in case of this type of situation, especially on a map as big as Lakeside. Oh, very nice getting that hit, and oh, also positioning his body in order to slightly block off the Ento, so the Ento would have slightly less distance in order to get to Big Boat. Very smart play from Wynai.
Yeah, now I mean Ento's damaged, and if White Knight can actually get it down here, that would be really strong. Unfortunately, Ento gets to Big Boat. She loses her
Mhm.
bees, but she's gonna get to this pallet, and White Knight doesn't have Blink left over, or Teleport. He's
Mhm.
left with no trait. It's gonna come down to how White Knight can play this pallet, or if he can down her
Oh,
before she is able to loop back into Big Boat.
I,
If he can
okay.
down her here though, this is actually not a terrible start for White Knight.
No, it's really there. One cipher is about to pop, and the other two are somewhat close, but it's still very good position. Getting that down before the ciphers um, pop, he's still able to tie, especially with his late game camp, as we've seen utilized in the past. Just that wax being such a strong play, especially if that Gravekeeper goes for first rescue. Um, if the wax artist is able to get as much presence as he can, just that second risk will be so much easier for sorry, then not rescue. The second camp will be so much easier for the wax artist.
Yeah, as we can see, Gravekeeper is able to use the same shovel twice, and here comes the
Hmm.
forward harassment too. This is actually going to let Ento get into Big Boat. She might just be able to take the long portal, although by now Y Knight has teleport back. So,
Hmm.
oh, but she gets frozen by the wax, but she's not able to, um,
Oh, very nice
wow, great
stun.
forward stun. And Y Knight actually not able to get to Ento. Ento's going to be able to rebound here really nicely.
Hmm. And whether if she takes the portal here, it will actually put them unless oh yeah, deciding not to take the portal, knowing that she'll just go down anyways with that teleport back. Oh wait, but there's no cipher nearby that portal. Oh, and there we will see that new adjustment utilized.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, Ento is just kiting for so long. She doesn't even need to
Hmm.
use the portal because she can just loop around Big Boat.
Hmm.
And we have a forward here body blocking too. He's at full health, so he can take a hit and
Hmm.
just leave. He's not even damaged.
Yeah,
And
with that
now, I
situation.
mean, he's losing so much momentum here.
She can simply push the portal here if she wants, but yeah, we having that forward there just simply gave her too much strength. So, not taking that portal is the smartest decision. Teleporting to that Gravekeeper, however, to in order to pressure those ciphers, very smart, not wanting to give too much kiting time to the survivors.
Yeah. And now he's kind of chasing Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper is injured with no items, so...
Maybe
Oh, but
that's
he gets mind gamed, and he can't
yeah.
actually hit Gravekeeper. He's going to be able to stun him before he gets to the pallet. But now, the
Mhm.
ciphers are both over 50, and Gravekeeper's fresh on share. This is still quite a difficult situation for Y Knight.
Yeah, no,
Priestess can just come into rescue after she finishes her cipher. And
even
it's looking like
before.
they're going to be able to three-man, potentially.
Hmm. Yeah, the only potential in this situation is possibly locking off the cipher, but it doesn't seem like they're going for that option. Oh, maybe we'll start seeing that here. Yeah, but giving up the free rescue in the meantime, very difficult play to try and decide, but going for that cipher pressure, very smart.
The cipher's only around 70, but it doesn't really matter because Gravekeeper isn't dead on share.
Hmm.
I mean, if Y Knight could maybe go back to Entomologist, but by the time he gets over there, the cipher's gonna be finished, and
Yeah.
his teleport's on cooldown.
Oh,
Oh, but he's able to block it
block off
off.
that cipher, very nice.
If he can actually down Ento here, maybe he can tie this.
Yeah, she, however, is not dead on chair, but she does have that half. So going for that Ento, getting that hit, and then letting them rescue her. All he has to do is quickly hit her off of chair, and down her, and then he'll be able to potentially secure that tie, especially with teleport in play.
Ento's
Um,
doing a really good job. She just bought a lot of time kiting around
mhm,
those two pallets, just tight kiting the wax artist. I mean, in that time, they
mhm.
were able to get like 30 or 40% on that Cypher. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to down Ento fast enough, so now they're gonna have another Cypher primed by now.
Mhm.
And they're double rescuing too.
Oh, just getting that free
Unfortunately,
rescue.
yeah, it's looking pretty rough for Y Knight.
Yeah, especially with that Hall Wax, if he's able to knock down that Ento. Oh, very smart smart use of what's it called? Of
Yeah,
the
why would you?
flywheel. Oh, but still getting that knock, but not getting the
Oh,
insta
good
hit.
reaction.
Delayed slightly.
Swing in
Oh,
time.
very unfortunate for that hunter. Ento should be able to somewhat to kite at least a 10 to 15 more seconds. Um, oh, maybe even longer. Getting that vault, very nice play. Um,
That's such
oh,
a
getting
miss.
that pallet stun. It does seem like that. Especially with the priest doesn't play, all the forward has to do is wait in that big boat, and yeah, we will see that long portal play, and then they're practically guaranteed that 3-man, unless the survivors decide to go for to try and go for something more. But yes, we
Yeah,
will
if
see that
Why Knight had
3-man.
maybe reacted a little faster, he might have been able to down Ento instantly with detention, but because
Hmm.
he wasn't able to, Ento was able to buy enough time for Priestess to make the long portal and for the gate to be open. So unfortunately, it seemed like maybe Y Knight would be able to get a tie with Wax Artist, but unfortunately, just getting kited too hard around Big Boat, and the forward harassment and the Ento kiting just proved too strong. Regardless, well played to Y Knight. He put forth a good effort, and very well played to Fusion, securing a 3-man escape here in the first half.
Yeah, no. Why? Khan will need to guarantee a 3-man or a 4-man on the survivor side, which is going to be extremely difficult. But in order to push into the third and final round, it'll be very interesting to see if they're able to do it. So, yes.
Yeah. Now Fusion's Hunter only needs to get a draw. Um,
Hmm.
if Fusion's Hunter can just get a draw, then it's gonna be the match just ends like that. It's on Kon to now get a 3 escape or a 4 escape here, which is gonna be quite difficult.
Hmm. Very
I'm not
exciting to
sure
see.
who's hunting.
I do not. I think Mushin is hunting because I do not remember if there was another. I don't think there was a change in the hunters. So yes, it does seem like Mushin will be hunting, and so we'll most likely end up probably seeing a something like the geisha ban after seeing last round where Mushin did get that sorry, did get that 4-man. So very uh,
Yeah,
very interesting to see what Mushin will play.
we should be able to get into the pick bands pretty soon.
Mhm. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Mushin plays Naiad as well.
Yeah, we have seen Mushin play Naiad. He's a very strong Naiad who isn't actually bad on Lakeside. Naiad can water off Big Boat, she can water off Small Boat, she can water off Shack. She's actually got a pretty strong chase in Lakeside if you're skilled enough with her. And Mushin is experienced with Naiad, very experienced. So Mushin's Naiad definitely you might see that come out, and that could definitely put in some work here.
Mhm. Yeah, especially yeah, Lakeside being such a strong map for Naiad, able to easily traverse around the map as well. We do see a lot of those types of hunters from um Mushin, just hunters that are that simply move fast and um can cipher pressures as quite well.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for
Mhm.
Khan. Honestly, to secure a 3 escape, they're definitely gonna have to play like some sort of harassment probably, so we might see
Mhm.
like a prospector come out again if Mujin doesn't ban it. I'm
Mhm.
not sure if Khan have a batter, but that could also be pretty strong against Naiad.
It'd be very nice to see either a batter or a forward, but we're most likely going to see that forward ban. Um, but just someone who can like help as much as possible, as well as other characters that are just able to support. Um, Most likely seeing a seer ban as well as a priestess ban. So probably characters like Ento, Acrobat, Strong, um, kiting characters who also have a idea, like also have a possibility to go in for that support. While they're not the most utilized, they don't tend to be the most. They tend to normally just be strong kiters. Um, um, but they still have a strong support potential. Acrobat with his His ability canceling balls as well as the sludge balls, allowing the survivors to get distance, and then Ento simply with her bees able to push that hunter and try and give the survivor as much distance. So it'd be very exciting how what team comps they decide to pick and how they go about it.
Yeah, definitely. Support is going to be pretty strong here. If Colin are expecting a Naiad, we could see maybe strong kiting characters with good transitioning abilities. Patient is quite strong against Naiad, so Patient would be good. Acrobat and Ento are also both decent at kiting Naiad. Um, yeah, they're gonna have to have a strong self-sufficient comp because really
Mhm.
their only chance is having a long first kite. If you coordinate well and support well against a Naiad, you can definitely kite her pretty long. Naiad is quite weak to support, especially like Forward and Priestess harassment really counter her well. It is round two, so the chances of them getting both Forward and Priestess are very small, but
Mhm.
if Pawn can harass well and if they can support well enough, it is possible for them to get a three-man escape.
Yeah, no. Mhm. Yeah, no, it'll definitely be a very hard on cone and very interesting to see, but hopefully they will be able to do it so that they can try and see if they're able to clutch up that last match. That last round, sorry, not match. Um, and if they're able to, very exciting to see how that goes. But yeah, no, as you said, getting that forward practice, especially on a map such as this, would be quite difficult. I don't even does Con have a forward player? Am I remembering?
I'm sure they do, I think. I mean, they didn't play forward round one, so maybe they don't.
Maybe not.
Yeah, it'd be kind of unfortunate if they didn't have a forward player.
It definitely would, but I don't think we've seen them utilize. It'll be
Yeah, they opted for that Wildling instead, which is
yeah.
less meta, but I mean, Wildling can work maybe, but it's just so uncommon.
Arling's a lot better in forcing ties in later rounds where hunters banned all of these strong win characters such as that Ford, such as that mercenary when it comes to the rescuers. Um, and simply wanted to go for like a harassing aspect while also knowing and while also being a strong kiter. Because you don't want to chase a wildling early game because this boar simply makes him such a strong kiter. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, but
Naiad's
definitely a
not.
stronger Thai character.
Naiad's not terrible against Wildling.
Oh,
Like,
definitely not.
especially once she gets full presence, Naiad actually can chase a.
Yes. Oh,
Oh?
well, it does seem like it will be an abstain from Colin, so I don't think we'll actually be seeing the next matchups. Does seem like they'll
Alright.
be giving the forfeit and then the win to Fusion.
Um, well, I can't say I'm too surprised, but yeah, we're gonna see an end to the matchup. Congratulations to Fusion. They played really well. They definitely earned this win. So good job to them.
Yeah, good job, Fusion. Hopefully we should be back semi soon with the next matches, but we'll see. Especially since next matches weren't supposed to start for a small period of time. So we'll see whether. Hopefully we're able to get back up and running quite soon. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this first mashup. Very exciting. See you guys soon. Alright, hello and welcome back, everyone. We'll be doing first round, first half. As I'm pretty sure that Omega is hunting first, so you will be seeing pit stoppers on Omega's side. Once again, for the time being, I have the TM with me. And then, yeah. But yeah, so what do you think of this matchup, DTM?
Oh yeah, Omega versus CG. These are two very skilled teams as always. So I'm really looking forward to this. It looks like OM is hunting first with Pit Stoppers. Pit is one of the best hunters on the server. He's a very skilled hunter. So seeing how CG is going to handle Pit, is going to be really interesting. We have a Seer Priestess ban and then a forward Psychologist lock. I believe we're on Sacred Heart. Banning Seer is pretty common, and then locking Psychologist first. I guess CG aren't expecting a wheel. They must be planning for a Dream Witch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it does seem like either a wheel or perchance a sculptor in this situation. Going that psych ban most likely does force that wheel. Not psych ban, sorry, psych pick. Most likely does force that wheel, but perchance hoping for a sculptor as well, because psychologist is quite good against sculptor too. We will see that patient ban, wanting to avoid any other strong kiter rescuers. Um, from CG's side, very smart pick from Pit Stoppers. A good last character would be someone such as like Grave, because if it is a wheel, it will counter that, and even Grave now does somewhat counter ship hunters with this new buff for that Gravekeeper. So it'll be very exciting to see what they pick. Maybe as well as another strong kiting character who could also do well on a rescue, such as Ento, who does somewhat counter wheel, and then simply because Fat Flashes move with their bees, as well as doing quite well against Sculptor.
Yeah, Gravekeeper would be quite good if they want to prepare for a wheel. If they're preparing for a Dream Witch, Ento has really good support against Dream Witch, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, of course, they also have Merc, which is always a safe option. Merc is good against both Dream Witch and Wheel.
Yeah.
Although, if they are planning for a Wheel, they might want to go for Gravekeeper instead. But they are gonna lock in that Entomologist, going for the strong, self-sufficient kiter, who
Yeah.
does have some good harassment. So now it's gonna be on Pit Stoppers, who's gonna
Oh,
pick Dream Witch.
Dream Witch, very nice picks. Yeah. So with this team comp, we rescuing against Dream Witch may be a little bit difficult for anyone who isn't the forward or the psych. Especially if they get caught far from chair by one of the leeches. But it'll be very exciting to see how they pull through with this. But yeah, no, going someone such as Mercenary would have been quite well for rescuing, but does slightly nerf their decoding progress. So very good on them for picking simply strong kiters who can also support as well. The only character who is on their lonesome regarding the who's on their lonesome regarding like not being able to support and also not having items is once again the psychologist. So, but psychologist still, however, does somewhat counter that Dream with the fact that she does have 3 hits, so she's able to kite towards her leech, take that leech hit, and simply deal with the main body leech. We'll see a great kite from her, but it'll be very exciting to see how the match goes.
Yeah, Ento is definitely a good pick to support the psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
So that means there are 2 survivors that can support the psychologist if she gets found first, which means that Pit can definitely be in a tough spot. I think yeah, it looks like Pit is heading towards ruins, spawned
At that shit corner. Oh, sorry, that bad corner. It does seem
yeah,
like finding that psychologist first. Very nice rotation. Also, going towards that shack window for the first thing means that he was able to see that psychologist from afar. So very nice play from both of them. Uh,
it looks like he doesn't want to
huh?
commit to that psychologist. Instead heading towards forest or
Oh, to the
birdcage.
forward.
Hmm.
Very unfortunate finding that forward first. It does seem like he still will be leeching that forward. Now, interesting first chase from Pitt. Let's see how he goes with this.
Hmm. Ford
Mhm.
gets a pallet stun there.
It does seem that he does have Patroller as well, though, so that is quite good against someone such as Ford. If he's able to get this Patroller out on the Ford, he won't be able to football away, and he'll put Pit Stoppers in a great position.
Oh, but Pit
Oh,
gets a
getting the
clean
hit!
hit. That's not very good. You do not want to give a free hit there without forcing a patroller. Now
Mhm.
Pit can just go for a single patroller kite.
Yeah. Does seem like still committing to that. Does seem like he's still committing to that forward. Not opting to hit and leave, considering there's a character such as a psychologist, but going for that whistle,
A
very interesting
balance
position,
throw.
especially because they're right next to each other. Yes, and we will see that cancel.
That was really smart from Pit, forcing Psychologist to cancel it with the spawn
Mm-hmm.
follower. Now he's going to be able to down forward safely. That was very well played by him.
Yes. With that, patroller displayed whether we'll see whether this forward is able to potentially kite out that patroller. It does seem like he timed that pallet drop properly, avoiding the leech bites. Oh, just slightly mistiming that window vault right there. If he had vaulted a millisecond later, he would have been able to cancel the bites for that patroller and possibly kite out even longer for his team.
That was still a really strong kite, though. They
Yeah,
finished
definitely.
two ciphers.
Yeah,
And
and that. Sorry.
and Birdcage is like 50, so that is a very strong kite.
Yeah, Deep Runes also does seem to be around 60. So they that is the issue with Dreamwitch with that rotation allows for a lot of ciphers uh util to be knocked down quite fast, especially going for that forward a strong kiting character. But we have, however, seen Dream which has come back from a strong first kite however, simply because of her strong endgame presence. Oh, and getting that terror shock! A very nice play from Pit Stoppers right there. Oh my god, they're quite beautiful. Oh my god.
I mean, you could see that coming. Acrobat just went for it too late, and with the
Mm-hmm.
patroller, there was way too much pressure on him. Going for the rescue that late was just a bit irresponsible. And now, I mean, they could have tied this, but now this is starting to look like a winning position. That Terror Shock really changes the match. Pitt can now try to push a farm using this no attack recovery.
Using
Oh,
the forward to hit his own.
yeah.
Oh, but this very nice play from Bitstoppers. I actually forgot about that. The fact that he positioned that second leech there, knowing that if he did hit the forward with his own leech, it would knock the acrobat down. But even then, able to hit it with the main body leech. Very smart play.
Yeah, and Ento's not even able to finish that cipher. Now they
Mm-hmm.
are they're gonna buy a little time with Acrobat trying to die on top of Forward. But
Mm-hmm.
Forward's gonna be getting sent back to the manor now, and Ento trying to heal up with the psychologist, and
Oh,
doesn't
getting
get
him
it in time.
just
She goes
for.
down to the leech.
Yeah, no. Very good position for the Dreamwitch having this everyone in the same area, as well as out of the three survivors down. Most likely, the psychologist does not have tied, having the Ford and entomologist, not entomologist, sorry, acrobat most likely carrying tied in these situations. So simply able to go for farms or such as this, or simply just chase that psychologist in general, um, puts CG in a very difficult position.
Yeah, Pitt did a smart patroller there. He's trying to make sure that they
Oh.
don't finish the cipher. They were able to, but I'm not sure if they have a fifth cipher. I can't really tell. Ento's getting
Hmm.
slugged now.
It does not look. The last cipher was statue, but yeah, as you saw there, the Ento did use her self heal. Not quite. It was a hard position because she kind of essentially needed to use it in that position in order to get up. But I don't know. Oh, very nice getting that blink. The
Yeah, now
acrobat.
Psychologist is gonna try to pick up Ento, but Pitt knows that she's right there. He knows who she's trying to decode. And now, I mean, two survivors are getting slugged out. She's not even okay. She is going to be able to pick up Ento,
Mhm.
but I mean, Pitt has so much momentum here. Acrobat's on the ground, and he can share soon, and he's able to just camp out statue. This is a very poor situation for CG. Doesn't look
Well,
like they'll be
doesn't
able
like
to get much
acrobat's leech is
farther.
heading straight towards the psychologist though. So oh wait, no, opposite side of it. My bad. Depth perception confused me, but yeah, no, very nice getting that acrobat on chair. I'm pretty sure is he dead on chair or is he simply
I'm not sure. I don't think he is.
yeah, psychologist did get that rescue before half, but still very difficult position for the survivors not having that last cipher. And as well, the Dream Witch does not have um leech marks on either of them. It will be very difficult because they do need to in order to gather and heal in order to potentially pull a one man from this. Oh, going for that rescue.
Oh, don't hit the chair pit.
Oh.
Yeah, the survivors did a really weird strategy. They're having Ento try to rush down the cipher while Psychologist went for that before it was
Mm.
primed. But Pit's
Oh.
not really pressuring Statue, which is a little confusing. He can just go
Mhm.
over and pressure Statue and they won't be able to finish it.
Oh, it
But
does
he
seem like
told
he will be
Ento to
heading
code
towards
it
them
for
now.
free, and now it's almost finished. Pit really needs to go over to Statue.
Yeah, it does. As well as because of how close it is. Oh, it's not fully primed yet. I think he still does. Oh no, he does have blink in this situation. Um, Instead, so simply just using that main body to camp that cipher. Acrobat should not be able to. Oh, gets the rescue off as well with that tide. Um, Acrobat is dead on chair, but whether or not. Oh, Ento
Oh
did pop it,
no.
but did go down in the meantime. But still, they can potentially still get that one man in the situation, having one of them go to gate as well as the other stays middle. To potentially either kite out longer enough, or if the Dream Witch leaves enough areas open, just going for that rescue and getting it. Oh, but getting the hit on the acrobat. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't ideal to let them finish the cipher, but both
Mhm.
Psychologist and Acrobat are leached, so it really doesn't make a huge difference. Pit
Mhm.
is still going to be able to get the four-man here. Now both
Yes.
Acrobat and Psychologist are on the ground and getting chaired. And it looks like even though CG really put up a good fight, the outcome is still going to be the same. It's going to be a four-man
Mhm.
kill. A four kill, four pit stoppers. Give me
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely their downfall in that situation was clumping up endgame, having both the acrobat and the psychologist go to that gate endgame. I'm pretty sure both of them still did have their self heal. So if they had properly split up and forced their own leeches to hit them rather than the other's leech, they would have potentially been able to heal up or simply have the one of them go to gate and kite out, and get it open in time. But unfortunately, they were not able to do so. And we will see that win. Good job on Pit Stoppers for getting that four-man for his team.
Yeah, it would have been a lot more ideal if they'd been able to split up. Maybe go to opposite sides of the map and try to de-leech. If
Hmm.
they'd been able to get a one-man escape, that actually would have been a great position, honestly. Because like from that position, it was almost certain they'd be four-man. So they were able to kind of try to set themselves up for a one-man, but Pitt was just too strong with his map pressure.
Yeah.
I think definitely the turning point of the match though was that terror shock. That was very unfortunate.
Yeah, no, that Terror Shock definitely did put a difficult position on CG and was allowed Pit Stoppers to be able to come back from from that strong first kite from the forward.
Yeah, I think it was Acrobat. Unfortunately, they just didn't coordinate well enough. Acrobat went for the rescue too late. It was able to use the patroller properly to pressure the Acrobat, and then he ended up not having enough time to make it after half, or make it before half. He just ended up getting stuffed. I think definitely if Acrobat had gone for that rescue sooner, CG might have been able to tie at least. So that was very unfortunate, but Pitt showing off why he's one of the scariest hunters on the server, securing a 4 kill.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice play on Pit Stoppers' side as we're saying, just proving how strong of a character he is. So we do have CG now hunting next. I don't quite know who their hunter is. Let me double
Isn't it
check
like whale?
this. Hmm?
Isn't
Oh
it?
yeah. I'm pretty sure Whale is on 520.
Oh
Um
shoot, you might be right.
yeah, Whale,
Uh,
yeah. Let me double check their hunters. Oh, either Dawn or Lo, I'm pretty sure are their hunters. Don't quite. I'm pretty sure one of them I think Lo plays Sculptor if I have it correctly. I don't know who will be hunting though. But yeah, most likely also trying to push for either or that. Sorry, most likely pushing for that four-man as well in order to try and put their team in a strong position. So most likely trying to see something such as a sculptor, a wheel, or if they believe in their own dream, which as well as much as Pitstoppers believed in his, um, going for something like that. But it's very exciting to see what they're just going to play.
Yeah, unfortunately now CG's Hunter is definitely in a tight spot.
Hmm.
Kind of forced to play for a four-man elimination if they want to keep the round tied. So, I mean, Sculptor is a good hunter for that. Sculptor's a very high risk, high reward hunter if you want to
Yeah.
play for a four-man. Sculptor is capable of that. And then there's of course both Wheel and Dream Witch who can work on Sacred Heart. We just saw Pit kind of abuse his Dream Witch there. And Wheel also definitely up for consideration, although I'm not sure if either of CG's hunters play Wheel. I'm not sure if we'll see
Not
that.
know
But
either. It'll definitely be a interesting thing to see how um the matchup goes. But yeah, and who ends up playing.
I would love to see a Wheel personally, but
Yeah, no. I can understand the want to see a wheel. Let me just make sure.
another like potential strategy is CG could just play BQ and get a tie. They're still down points, but like, if you play safely for a tie, there's no real risk of you losing the match and really like going down super far in points. So you see sometimes Chinese teams just take a tie in this situation and then try to come back in the later rounds. So I mean BQ is also another option. She's pretty decent in Sacred Heart.
Yeah, no, BQ, yeah, as you're saying, being pretty good on Sacred Height, her only somewhat hard position is just hospital, but who doesn't struggle mostly with the hospital building. But yeah, um, very strong hunter. If they go for a tie like that, it'll be very exciting to see. But then they do put themselves in the position of having to push for something stronger in later rounds. But if you have a hunter you believe more strongly in for specialty characters and things like that, and they're able to go past those hunter bans, you can, most likely rely on your hunter more, to guarantee that win to, at least tie.
Yeah, we're still waiting on these on the picks and bans. I think we'll have them soon. I think it's is it dawn hunting?
Mm, I do think that it most likely is Dawn hunting, having Dawn be their first hunter, but, um, on their main lineup. So I do think that it will be Dawn.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
not very familiar with them, so I'm not quite sure what they play.
mhm. I do not know either. Let me see if I can find any. Any information on the hunter. Oh, I did get it. Yeah, I will. I just got there. Right. I mean, yeah. So it does seem. There we go. Um, it does seem that their hunter does play reptilian. Don't know if we're gonna end up seeing
Sure.
that in this type of tournament, but you know.
Lizard certainly would be different. Lizard, he got a buff recently.
Oh, what
Um,
was his buff? I didn't actually quite pay
it
attention. I
was
don't pay attention to Lizard.
yeah, no, me neither. I never played Lizard. I think they made it like his first jump costs slightly less energy or
Oh.
something like that. It didn't seem like a lot to me, but I don't know much about Lizard, so maybe Lizard's
Mhm.
suddenly meta now. Oh, could see.
Very, very welcome change in the meta. I'd be very excited to see that.
Yeah,
Um,
round one Lizard would be nuts, but hey, you never
mhm,
know.
you never know.
We
It does
saw
seem like
round two
Will.
Wax Artist last time. Round
I
one Lizard really wouldn't be that crazy, so.
True, specialty hunters are a thing. We will be going into bands. Seeing that Seer band start off, very strong pick. His support simply from afar, across the map, being able to absorb that extra hit, very strong. Followed by a priestess and a psychologist. Um, Lock for those first round. Priest is very strong support on hospital, as we all know, with the psychologist just being an extra hit character. If she's able to kite as well as any other survivor, then being able to give those 3 hits does make her a very difficult chase target and can put this team in such a strong position. But yeah.
Yeah, like Psychologist Lock in round one, not usually very common because it opens you up to getting counter-comped by a wheel. I
Mm-hmm.
guess, either they're not expecting a wheel or they're just not scared of it. We're gonna see also a Merc ban second. Banning Merc here is interesting. He is giving up the forward, which they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
lock next, but Merc is also a very strong rescue. Lots of hunters want to get Merc out of the way, so
Yes.
it's not entirely unexpected. We are gonna see a forward lock-in from CG. That forward support very strong against basically every hunter that they could be facing here. So no
Yeah.
surprise there that they're gonna take the forward.
I personally don't think we should be expecting a wheel here because the wheel would most likely go for that forward ban over that mercenary. Um, Despite the psychologist, I feel like we may be seeing don't quite as we've talked about, we don't quite fully know the hunters lineup, but um, most likely I would expect a sculptor or chance a dream witch.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, Sculptor wouldn't be terrible here. And a Prospector. It looks like CG also have a Prospector main. Sculptor's not terrible for this comp, but she's quite weak to the support. Even if you find like a Psychologist, which is the easiest chase, if they support with Priestess and Forward, Sculptor can get kited really long.
Mhm.
I mean, maybe even finding Prospector would be better. At least he's not a three-hit survivor. Although, depending on how skilled this Prospector is, Sculptor can get kited really long. We might see. I personally think if the hunter plays wheel, wheel would be fine for this comp.
Oh, a
What about
bonbon.
bonbon?
Going for that tie that you did mention earlier, like a bonbon can possibly push for a stronger win, but yeah, mostly tie character as you did mention.
Yeah, bonbon probably not going to win unless he gets a really fast down. But even then, the survivors can just sell. However,
Mhm.
bonbon is quite consistent when it comes to ties. So it looks like bonbon is this hunter's specialty. We'll have to see how well he does. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, no. Bonbon can certainly lead to some strong camps as well as while it's some interesting bomb placements from his chase. I wonder what type of build he will bring because we've seen um a Peeper's Bonbon utilized on Hospital in order to guarantee that down in Hospital because it can be quite difficult to deal with. So by placing that Peeper, just able to cut off the survivor and successfully mind game in order to guarantee that fast down. But we could also be seeing blink a blink bonbon as well. I'm mostly expecting at least detention, but who knows? We shall see.
Yeah, Peeper Bonbon is kind of fallen out of the meta. I think we saw that in like maybe Koa 4. Peeper
Mhm.
Bonbon was popular in Hospital, but by now, I mean, after Peeper's nerfs, Peeper's not very strong. I would expect a Blink build. You don't
Mhm.
really need to run Teleport Bon here. Like, you'll see Bonbons play Teleport on big maps like Moonlit, or maybe even Eversleeping. On Sacred Heart, though, I would say it's probably going to be like a Blink build. I'm not sure what the persona web could be. If it's Blink, the most obvious would be down right, but you could
Mhm.
also see a build using Insolence. Some bonbons really like using Insolence to get that remote bomb for the first chase, which can be quite strong. So,
I've also
definitely a few options.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, the especially like that, and as you're mentioning with the insolence bonbons tend to be bonbons who are pushing for more than a tie. Going for that detention normally to guarantee that tie and just be have a safe build. But if he's planning on pushing for more than that, as you were mentioning, insolence bonbon is a strong possibility. Um, as you were mentioning with that time bomb, just able to guarantee that fast down and just see how well he's able to push for more of a win utilizing his influence.
Yeah. I believe the best bonbon over in China, PPX, really likes using Insolence bonbon.
Mhm.
So of course detention is usually used to secure a kill after the ciphers pop. It's usually used because it's a very consistent skill that allows to, secure a draw. But Insolence can be used to get an earlier down, especially against a comp with a lot of support like this. That time bomb can definitely make a difference. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, no.
All right.
This comp, yeah, as you're saying, very difficult. That forward just countering his camp, which can make it very difficult for a bomb as he does excel with that camp. Um, Priestess,
Mhm.
just strong kite. Psychologist, once again, another strong kite, but she can be someone. Oh, it does seem like we
Yeah.
will actually be seeing those peepers. Um,
Wow, really?
very exciting pick from that bonbon.
This is a good find, though. Bonbon's
Hmm.
able to find a psychologist in Forest, which is
Hmm.
pretty far from all the other survivors. She can't really get easy access to hospital. Forward is its statue, so she can kite towards Proud to get some forward support.
Does
But
seem
it's
like we
getting
will be.
difficult for her to
Oh,
make it to hospital here. If she tries to get to hospital, it's likely she'll be hit by some bombs here.
Well, we do have Priestess support already set up though, so
Hmm.
very strong position for that for Omega. Very nice communication, but once again with those portals set up and that peeper can become more difficult. But it seems like he will be going for that Priestess question. Oh no, running into the
Psychologist runs into a
Psychologist.
bonbon.
Oh my god, very nice position for CG. And just going for trying to bomb that Psychologist down and
Wow, he
getting
gets
that
it
pass
too.
down.
That was quite unfortunate. If Psychologist
Mhm,
hadn't rotated into the Bonbon, I mean, Bonbon would have been in such a poor position. You know, he
mhm,
can't really chase Priest or Psychologist because she has so much distance.
mhm,
But now we're gonna see Bonbon use a good strategy. He's going to put a bomb down before he chairs the Psychologist to
mhm.
not let forward stun on chair. Not letting forward get a free rescue is a very smart tactic here. This is gonna make it a little difficult here. But
Oh, but
Ford's able
still
to
going
wait
for
for
that
the
free
bomb.
rescue.
He gets it anyway.
Yeah, and there is no world portal in play as that Bonbon did cut it off. And another thing, just once he saw that world portal being placed up, dropping that psychologist to first off avoid getting stunned, as well as to break that world portal to avoid her being able to get to it after rescue. Very nice play, but he is still going to be able to guarantee her down. She will be dying in the corner though, so a very strong position to just sell and go for that tie.
Yeah, it looks like the survivors really just want to secure a draw here, which is of course smart. They're focusing on finishing their cipher machines, and they've got some good progress. They've already popped one, and Priestess and Forward ciphers are almost finished now. So we might just see them elect to sell this chair entirely.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Looks like, yeah, they have that Priestess support there. Bonbon even finds it difficult to pressure Prospector, really showing just how strong Priestess is against Bonbon.
Yeah, no. As we were talking about, seeing that sell and everyone is setting up to possibly take that next kite. We have that prospector in birdcage as well as that simply going for that football away, trying not to get any free hits from that bonbon. Very nice play. Oh, still getting that chip. Very nice. Good. Very good job on the bonbon.
If Bonbon can actually down forward quickly here, he actually can play for more than a tie. Right
Mm-hmm.
now, Proud's kite is really important. Proud needs to buy enough time for the ciphers to get finished.
Oh, just narrowly avoiding that bomb and getting that time bomb, but still very nice. Extremely good play from that bonbon. Will probably be able to prolong as
Bomb dodges.
yeah. Wait, wonderful. Oh, but getting that down. However, we have the Priestess of Cypher is very close to popping, and the Prospector is around 30. Yes, 30. So they're still able to go for that tie position. Unless that Bonbon goes for that harassing. But we will see that Priestess Pop Cypher probably try and go in for that rescue. Yeah.
Bonbon is playing this very smart. He
Hmm.
chaired near the cipher, and now this is actually going to be a little difficult because Prospector is going to have a hard time decoding. Bonbon can
Yeah.
just throw bombs on the cipher and over and over.
Especially with those
However,
peepers
Priestess
slowing
is going to
down.
sneak the rescue here, which isn't great. Bonbon might just
Mhm.
hard commit to Prospector.
Very interesting play because if the forward is able to heal up, then it'll be a little bit difficult, especially because this full health prospector does make it a hard chase. But we will see that forward starting a new cipher just in case, especially with that accelerated decoding. It will make it a lot easier for the survivors to get that done as fast as possible. But it is a forward, yeah.
Bonbon is able to hit two chips on Priestess very quickly
Oh,
and completely reads her
very
portal.
nice.
Priestess unfortunately got mind game there, and Forward's, he's a slow decoder. He's gonna have a hard time finishing that cipher in time. Prospector's already chipped too, so he can't really rescue. This is turning into a very dangerous situation for the survivors.
Mm.
I mean, Prospector has to hit a stun on Bonbon and make this rescue somehow.
Yeah, no. We'll see whether he's able to do this. He already has that prospector chipped, however, so it does put him in a strong position. Just he has the upper hand in this position, and yeah, we will see him get that chip and that down. So Ford is forced to go for it, but he most likely will actually be able to get this before half, which does put them in a great position. Very nice communication from the team, being able to properly communicate that he has the time and the distance to go in for that rescue. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't choose to trump card teleport back to the chair. Now Priestess is able to run away. But he's still able to pressure forward. Forward's gonna have a hard time decoding the cipher. It's only around 50 right now. Priestess is pressuring Birdcage, trying to force a rescue, but she's gonna get bombed, and Bonbon's able to pressure both of them at the same time.
Yeah, no, that was definitely the issue with the cipher layout that they planned in the end game. The only other cipher that they probably should have worked on was the one in runes to try and minimize this pressure, because they do have that situation where the bonbon is just able to easily pressure them, but it does seem
Bonbon
like this.
letting Forward get too much decoding though.
Hmm.
Forward's able to almost prime the cipher. He needs to commit to Forward if he wants to four-man.
Yeah, it does seem
Unfortunately,
like.
Forward's able to prime it. Oh, but
Yeah,
they're not
no.
able to rescue Prospector. However, this can be a one-man now. The
This
survivors might actually be able to get a one escape.
the bonbon, however, does still have a trait swap, so most likely it would be very smart to switch to teleport and go to the gate, or simply blink that priestess to guarantee that three-man. Because in a situation like this, it makes it very sorry, extremely difficult to four-man. So just guaranteeing that one man does put him in a better position. Not one man, sorry, three-man. Whoops.
Yeah, now he's heading towards Forward, who's got one chip on him.
Mm-hmm.
Committing to Forward here, especially if he hits a chip that early, is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Forward has Dungeon in the area. The chances he gets it, though,
Oh, very nice.
it goes down very quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
If Bonbon shares and then immediately teleports, is Forward dead on share? I don't remember.
Ford is. I do not think so. I think still has half of a chair to go. Um, but it's up to this priestess to be able to. Uh, oh yes, he still has half a chair to go. If he teleports here, he put himself in a. Oh yeah, because priestess should be able to actually go for that rescue now, or simply get dungeon. Getting dungeon would probably be the smarter decision in this position. But yeah, most likely going to be able to get that way. Oh wait, he's gonna be able to get that rescue, and that gate is. I'm pretty sure it's almost open. Let me double check. Yeah, the gate is very close to being open. It's about 80, 90.
Mhm.
Oh, running into the bonbon. Very interesting
Yeah,
decision. She does have, however, she does have a portal up and ready to go.
and this is going to give Forward enough time to get the gate open.
Yes,
Priestess
definitely.
also has Dungeon in the area. If she can actually get to Dungeon, that would be huge. No, he's able to bomb her
Mm.
away.
Very nice play from that priestess there. You did see that she did dodge slightly towards the bonbon in order to hope that he would go for that hit, because if she did get hit there, she would have been propelled towards the um dungeon, which would have been a great position for the survivors. But the bonbon thought that through and went for that bomb hit instead. Very nice play from both sides.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bonbon not able to get the 4 kill. Bonbon could have gotten a 4-man in that situation.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, he kind of let himself get spread too thin when he committed to Prospector. I'm not sure if I agree with Charing Prospector there. He was able to let
Mhm.
Forward decode while Priestess pressures in middle. And because Priestess is just chilling in Birdcage, she can't hard commit to a Forward, so Forward's able to prime the Cypher in time. Maybe if Bonbon had trump card teleported back to the chair after downing Prospector, he would have been able to
Mhm.
secure a 4-man. But getting a 3-man elimination is not bad at all. It makes
Mhm.
sure that the point differential isn't that big. Now I believe the score is what, 6-4?
I do believe so. Yeah, 6-3. Yeah,
Six to three?
because of the fact that the
Oh,
first round was a four-man, 5 points to the Omega, and then um 3-1 for the second match. So 6-3 is the final
yeah,
score points.
6-3 is not a huge it's not a huge difference. So it's definitely possible for CG to make a comeback here. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play the later rounds.
Yeah, no. Especially seeing that they did pull out that bonbon first round, so going for, ties, however, or later rounds may make it more difficult, since they do want, something stronger in order to guarantee that win for the round. So it's gonna be up to the survivors to see, how much the hunter has to go for, in the second round, whether or not they'll have to rely on the hunter's abilities, or simply and to play characters that are more than tie characters, which we did see him go for the hunter go for a great win, especially with a character such as Bonbon. We did mention the difficult situation they were put in the endgame, however, but yeah, see whether they'll have to push for more in later rounds, or whether the survivors will be able to help out their hunter just a little bit and get more survivors out to allow them to continue playing characters such as Bonbon or BQ or Sculptor that allow for strong ties, um, but make it more difficult on the win aspect. But we did, as we said, we did see them pull out a great match with Bonbon.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if the survivors are definitely going to need to step up if they want to help their hunter out.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, yeah, the hunter is under a lot of pressure when his survivors get four-manned, especially in a meta that's rather survivor-sided. So if the survivors can manage to get a tie against Pit or even win, that's really going to give CG an opening to stage a comeback here.
Hmm.
That would be very strong if they could figure that out. The hunter as well, maybe I mean his Bonbon was very good. He managed to get a 3 kill. But yeah, maybe we'll see some more win-oriented options like a sculptor or maybe even a dream witch later on.
Yeah, I would really like to see Dream Witch, especially we've seen how strong Dream Witch is in the later rounds, especially with all of those bans that she gets um, regarding regarding just eliminating a lot of her strong counters, such as psychologist, mercenary, or like mercenary or seer, things like that. Being able to eliminate them as fast as she can to avoid those lock-ins does put her in a great position.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm. So I think we will go into a slight break while waiting for the next round, waiting for them to do their locks and picks. So we'll see you guys in just a little bit. Stay tuned. All right, hello and welcome everyone. We are back getting ready for round 2, first half. We will be having Omega hunting first and CG surviving first on Red Church. The map pick being Omegas. However, today instead of having for this matchup, instead of having DTM with me now, I now have Angel, our other beloved streamer. Everyone, welcome
Hi.
Angel.
Hello. Oh my gosh.
Yes. All right. Hi, Angel commentating. I'm so excited. I don't know about you guys. I'm hyped.
All has been so excited. I'm just here as a substitute. This isn't my job. I'm just an intern, actually.
It started today, actually.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll be going into bans.
Mm-hmm.
So Seer and Forward, I mean, something to be expected.
Yeah, no, especially if that strong support from that forward, as well as the extra hit from Seer, as we've gone over in the past rounds, usual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then of course the Dream Witch ban. Not surprised, especially from when we saw Pitt play first round. He got a 5 kill.
Yeah, most definitely that respect ban. Very smart on CG's side.
Okay, and then who else do we have? We have Priestess and then Merc locked in. Two both strong characters, especially on Red Church.
Yeah. That Priestess support portal, especially if you position her in that middle cipher, able to give as much support as possible, and just things, portals such as long portal, or just being able to traverse to wherever these survivors need in order to guarantee that extra support. Very strong pick.
Yeah. And then the Acrobat ban as well. He's been a character that's been played a lot recently, being a more meta character now, especially with the recent meta transitioning into more a kiter meta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as well as like talking about that kiter meta, we will be seeing Enchant, which is a very interesting pick. I was not expecting to see that, but that kiter meta, plus she's such a strong she is such a strong kiter, being able to be able to kite by herself simply because she gets stacks very easily, and just by even getting punished by getting hit and such as that, being able to gather more stacks.
Exactly. And then Magician ban. I mean, lock in. And then Bloody Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we'll be going right into the match.
Yeah, we will see that spawn at Cemetery. Ooh. What do you going towards that mercenary too? Very unfortunate find.
Yeah, this isn't someone you want to be finding right away. You want to find someone like Magician or possibly Enchantress, or actually even Priestess is a good find as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that everyone else, the Hunter quite counters the BQ being able to use those mirrors and just cut off a lot of their abilities. But that mercenary, yeah, the only unfortunate find.
Ooh, almost getting that hit, but just misses.
Yeah, no, very close one. Does seem like I think that Priestess will just portal back into the hospital. Very smart. Oh my god. Will Pit Stoppers be able to properly corner this Priestess and utilize it? Do you think she has one?
Yeah, that was a nice portal to get out of church.
Yeah, very nice route from the Priestess.
Yeah, and she is doing a nice kite here. Still hasn't given up a free hit. And Pit Stoppers does have blink up. Messes up the portal there. And gives the free hit there.
Yeah, no, that portal is a quite difficult one. I've tried it before, especially on the fly. She's used to moting at herself. Very funny. Yeah, that blink is up.
Yeah.
Whether we will see it soon.
Yes. And does get the blink there.
Very nice play by both sides. However, there is a lot of cipher progress.
Yeah.
So very good job on the Priestess.
Yeah, it looks like they're about to pop 1 or 2 ciphers soon.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Magician just popped a cipher in Graveyard there. And does get the mirror on Enchantress, but she has to be careful not to give up a hit here.
Yeah, she was able to properly maneuver that mirror and get enough distance to avoid getting hit. However, the Priestess getting chaired on that reception cipher does slightly hinder their decoding progress, but it does allow the enchant to then go and take over for Mercenary Cipher.
And does get a portal there.
Oh, very nice portal. Oh, getting hit anyways. Very unfortunate for the survivors. Very good job on Pit Stoppers for guaranteeing that quick down after chair.
Yeah. And they are still at 4 ciphers left, but some of the ciphers still do have... So the ciphers do have a lot of progress on them, so they should be popping 1 or 2 more. However, again, that reception cipher has a lot of progress. It needs to be popped, but unfortunately Priestess is chaired.
We will see that Magician going in for that rescue. Oh, very nice. Oh my god, very nice mirror on Magician.
So now he can't rescue.
Yeah, very good play by the BQ, and it does seem like opting to switch, knowing that nobody else will be able to get to that Priestess in time to rescue, so just by committing to the Magician being able to do his best.
Yeah, and mirror will be up in a few seconds here, so Pit Stoppers can just mirror Magician here and get a quick down.
He does have wands, so it'll be interesting to see if he properly utilizes them. Oh, but no, does not get that wand off and simply does go down. And we'll just see how strong of a character BQ is able to
basement. We have basement here. Yeah, this puts the survivors in a tough position since they still have 2 ciphers remaining. And Enchantress just started a new cipher here.
Yeah, no. Very difficult position for the survivors. I think they're still missing 1 entire cipher, yeah. So the BQ does have a strong lead in this match, and we will see the Mercenary, however, properly hiding out that mirror. Oh, will you not see that Mercenary go in for the rescue? Very beautiful elbow pad. Yeah, nice my god.
The only thing here is that there is no tide, and it's... Oh, and gets a Terror Shock!
Oh!
That was a nice Terror Shock. 2 Terror Shocks for Pit today.
Oh my god. Yeah, Pit Stoppers is just living for those rescue Terror
Shocks. Nice flywheel.
And then the wand as well. Very good kite from the Magician.
That was amazing. But unfortunately, he will get down here because of the mirror, and it will be a double down because of Mercenary.
Yeah, no, that Terror Shock, very unfortunate for the survivors, but very excellent job on Pit's half, being able to get that. It'll be very hard to go for anything other than a one-man in this position. Even a one-man will be quite difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah. That accessory is so beautiful. Sorry.
It is. It looks like Enchantress is gonna come in and heal Mercenary here, so he doesn't have to use up his self-heal. Or maybe not.
Yeah, it does seem like that mirror did pick her up there. So she's unable to go for that Mercenary heal simply because of the fact that the mirror is just already on him.
Yeah. And we will see Magician be flying back to the manor. And now Mercenary will just have to pick himself up. Or unless Enchantress can loop her way back.
Yeah, it does seem like that BQ is looking for the Enchantress, and very smart job on the Mercenary not picking himself up here, as BQ would most likely simply go for another hit and just down him again.
And BQ is getting the tinnitus from Enchantress here. Unfortunately, it switches mirrors.
Yeah, getting confused. Very nice play on that enchant staying outside of the actual visual field of the mirror. Sorry, to be able to properly avoid that.
Oh, and does find Enchantress here finally. Oh, and gets a hit here.
Yeah, Flywheel, we do see there. Yeah, Flywheel does not properly actually work against BQ's mirror. So...
Yeah. And
counters...
it counters it, yeah. And it looks like Mercenary starting a new cipher, but it'll be up to the Enchantress to kite. But... I don't know. Mercenary has such a slow decoding speed, and also BQ has her mirror up, yeah.
Yeah. However, nice elbow pad in order to avoid getting hit by that mirror.
Yeah, but
now... are slightly confused.
Yeah, but now Mercenary doesn't have any items to work with. And he doesn't have self-heal either, so he'll just have to rock kite this. And...
I don't know.
And Enchantress will have to... Yeah, she'll have to start a new cipher. as she can't pick up any items. Yeah.
Oh, and the slow vault, very unfortunate for that
yeah.
mercenary. Yeah, she'll have to do her best to simply wait out that but the mirror does focus on that enchant, and she does get found. She'll need to do a long kite in order to be able to last out this mercenary, because usual survivors bleeding out takes around 4 minutes, but I'm pretty sure mercenary has at least 4 minutes left on his time.
Yeah.
Ooh, a long kite.
Long kite. Yeah, it'll have to be a long kite, and she'll only have her stacks to work with, and Pit Stopper's being such a strong hunter. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't look like she'll last long enough here.
And very intelligent play by Pit there.
Yeah, and it looks like Pit Stoppers is gonna do another 5-man here. Very nice game from Pit Stoppers.
Yeah, it does look like CG's hunter will need a 4-man as well in order to push this into a 3rd round.
Yeah.
Great job. Yeah, there's a lot of very nice plays on that match, but we do just see how how strong of a counter BQ is to a lot of those characters. It seems like they were most likely expecting someone such as a sculptor or a wheel or something of that sort. So just being able, most likely not a wheel, regarding Red Church, especially with that magician lock, but not expecting a BQ, and you do see that the strong ability a hunter has simply by having a lot of characters at their disposal, being able to pick that BQ in order to counter comp a team such as that. Very nice decision from Pit Stoppers.
Yeah. We did see a nice kite from Priestess at the beginning, but unfortunately, towards the end, they Mercenary got terror shocked in basement, and kind of just spiraled downhill from that.
Yeah, no, it definitely, the survivors could have potentially pulled into a tie from there if the mercenary had, because then the mercenary would have been able to go to Cypher and at least worked on that, or they could have gathered somewhere where the BQ was quite far away and healed, but since the fact that he was down, he could not get very far, and he got stuck in a position such as that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very good job from both sides, trying to prolong it as long as the survivors could in order to try and get that 1-man. But unfortunately, they did pit stop. Unfortunately for the survivor side, they did get that 4-man elimination. But once again, very good job on Pit Stopper's end for being able to secure that 5 points for his team. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see what CG locks in here and see what they want to do, because they'll definitely have to make some big plays if they want to do a 3rd round and turn it around for them.
Yeah, no, they definitely will. We talked about this a little bit last match, but not knowing like the hunters lineup, they do seem to have a we did talk about their lizard. I don't quite know if they have any other type of hunter in their disposal. It would be very interesting to see a geisha or something such as the sort which allows them to try and guarantee something stronger than a tie.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I don't know, Olive. Who do you think our strong hunters are on this map that they could play?
On this map, we have a sculptor at your disposal. The fact that it's a small map as well as a lot of tight areas does allow sculptor to get a bunch of fairly easy chips. I think breaking wheel is not the strongest simply because of the fact that a lot of the breakable walls does slightly counter him. If you break them, it's essentially an extra window, and you can loop him quite easily unless he's able to get out and use confined space. Dreamwitch is quite good on this map, but I do not know if this player plays Dreamwitch as well as Naiad, in my opinion, tends to be quite strong on this map. So they have a lot of decent options. There are a lot more tie characters than there are wins, but a very good geisha and a very good sculptor can guarantee that win, as well as a very strong Dream Witch. A lot of the other characters like Naiad, BQ, Axeboy, they're very strong, but they do tend to yield more ties than they do wins.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah. For the Survivors team comp, all the Survivors really need is just a one-man in order to secure anything. So going characters like Mechanic, going characters like Mercenary, of course Mercenary and Forward, those are very strong picks. But like characters like Mechanic, characters like even like Female Dancer, Postman, things like that, which have like a strong like solo kiting abilities but don't offer much support, as well as Mechanic with that decoding, but like going for team comps that yield ties, or even going for characters such as while we did see the Wildling in the con match and it not yielding much for the team. Wildling is a quite strong tie character, as well as a very strong one-man character.
Yeah.
So if they go a very strong kiting comp that has a somewhat decent decoding, it could allow them to very easily get that one man. So I could be expecting something like Wildling, Mechanic, of course Priestess. We've seen that a lot. If she does not get banned, that would be a very good middle ground character. Ento, just
yeah.
characters that help the team not necessarily in support, but like just kiting and being able to sustain themselves would definitely yield a very strong one man.
Definitely, yeah. All Omega needs is a one man, while CG will need the CG Hunter definitely needs a how much again?
A 4-man
A 4-man,
in order to push this into another round.
Yeah.
And even then, they'll have a very difficult position, because that means in the final round, one of the sides will have to, if CG does manage to push for that third round, they will have to have one of their factions get at least a 4-man in order to potentially win and tie those points out.
Yeah, definitely. As you can see, I can't do math here.
It's okay. You're doing great.
Thank
I
you.
believe in you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Math is fake.
Yeah,
guys.
No, math is hard. Okay, I can't do math. I'm sorry.
Who needs math? Nobody needs math. This is IDB.
Nobody needs math. But yeah, no, definitely. It'll be interesting how CG will want to play this out. Just because, they're gonna definitely need a strong survivor team comp. I mean, a strong. The hunter will need to, kill all of the survivors. I'm getting confused, but you know what I mean. Either CG will need to play this really well in order to get a 5-man kill, just in order if they want to advance to the third round.
Yeah, no, quite literally. It'll be a difficult situation for them. But hopefully for their side, they're able to do it. And good luck to both teams.
Yeah, definitely.
Omega definitely in a stronger position, but
yeah,
we shall see.
Yeah, from like the previous weeks that we've seen Omega play, they're definitely one of the stronger teams.
And
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Okay. Especially while we didn't see a lot of the current Omega team members in the IVT, we did see a lot of them individually and have wonderful matches within the IVT, and so it would be very exciting to see if they're able to pull that out here and thrive against CG.
Okay, and we are gonna go into picks and bans here.
Woo! Love picks and bans.
Ooh. Okay, so
right.
Yeah, looks like, the usual Seer and Forward. Seer and Forward ban. Nothing new here, it's kind of what we're used to seeing.
Wouldn't be NAU tournament scene if we did not see at least a Seer ban in the first two picks.
Exactly, yeah. And of course, the Respect Bon ban. I'm not surprised from that, considering how well CG's Hunter did with the Bon last round.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Yeah. And then you can see Priest the Smirk.
Very strong characters. We got that mercenary, unchaseable practically, and then strong support.
It looks like we're basically like these are mirror picks from last round.
Oh yeah, with the quite literally the only difference in the beginning is that bonbon ban.
Yeah, the bonbon ban,
making your job kind of easy.
I know. And, of course, the acrobat ban again.
Oh my god, whoa, guys, switching it up here. Ooh. Oh my god.
Wait, no, there was an acrobat ban.
Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, didn't make that quite clear. But yeah.
Batter.
Some difference. Oh my god, /serious.
Batter, yeah. He'll be a very strong support character. Definitely.
Slow decoder, but definitely able to do a long kite and be able to pull through for that dungeon.
No.
Alright.
And it looks like the last ban will be a mech ban.
Oh, very smart idea from that hunter, trying to avoid that mech to the strong tie. You don't want that. Safer position to try and get that that stronger kiter comms, but still try and go for a faster down rather than have to worry about the mechanics bot in that situation. Oh.
Nope, sorry.
Real. Not real.
Not
Fake.
real, sorry. You won't be surprised who this last picket is, Olive.
Oh my god, oh my god.
It's Mind's Eye.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm so excited. We got a pro Mind's Eye commentator, so we got ready.
No, stop. Don't say that. Don't say
I do gotta say that.
Don't say that.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very excited. This will be fun. This will be a fun match.
Yeah,
it does make sense, though, that Omega just needing to go for that one man, so by forcing the hunter to chase someone such as a Mind's Eye, if the hunter does not, then they're putting themselves in a difficult situation simply by how fast that Mind's Eye decode.
Yeah.
So it'll be a match of capture the queen.
Yeah. The thing with Mind's Eye is, unlike Mech, she doesn't have any decoding debuffs if someone gets hit. The only downside is, of course, you're blind, and everything you do is so slow. So you are the perfect target for a hunter, and ideally, as CG, you would want to down the Mind's Eye first, because she is the fastest decoder on the team, and you'd want to get rid of her.
Yeah. Does absolutely make sense. Oh, and then seeing that wheel, very smart idea on that hunter, because while that Mind's Eye is a strong decoding target, Mind's Eye and wheel definitely a difficult battle, because even if a Mind's Eye gets to an area with windows, it does become increasingly difficult for her simply because of how slow she vaults. She can easily get chipped on that window.
Exactly. But there is definitely a lot of windows to vault here on Red Church. Yeah, the only issue is that her slow vaulting speed, obviously everything, her slow pallet, slow pallet vault, slow window vault, just genuinely slow. Slow everything.
Slow. Everything but decoding.
Yeah, everything but decoding. But CG just wants to play for a one man here. That's what it's looking like. Or like even like a tie. They don't really need that much in points, but CG definitely needs to get a 4 kill here.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely be an interesting match. A unique decoder pick, because most of the time in this situation we would not really see this Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye is very rarely used in tournament.
Very rarely. She's definitely not one of those characters. She's more of those specialty character picks I guess you would see in like maybe like a third round, but even then most people wouldn't really opt in to go for a Mind's Eye pick.
Yeah, there tends to be like stronger picks that people go for, such as like if they want a decoder, they normally go like postman or prisoner or even explorer.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't really tend to go.
Yeah, and even with the current meta right now, which is like a kiter meta, she definitely does not fit in that meta, considering how slow she vaults and throws down everything. Yeah. However, who knows? Maybe we'll see this Mind's Eye pull out like a 200-second kite or something.
This Mind's Eye is secretly S1 in both NAEU and Asia.
Oh my god. Get me your autograph.
It's okay. You can get a new coach.
And you what?
A new coach. You can be like, wow, teach me your ways.
Teach me your ways, Mind's Eye.
How to be the best Mind's Eye ever.
I wish. Yeah, we are just waiting on the match to start. It looks like we are just waiting on the last Omega Survivor to get in the game. So apologies for the wait here. We do want this to start soon. I'm sorry if I knew I was gonna commentate and there was a Mind's Eye. I would have prepared like 50 Mind's Eye facts.
Oh my god, what's one right now? Do you have one?
I don't know.
She just wants to graduate college.
Yeah, she just wants to graduate college, guys.
Come on, guys.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all. That's it. Don't ever chase Mind's Eye, guys. She just wants to graduate.
She just wants to graduate, man.
Olive, did you ever have a Mind's Eye phase?
No. I have since day one been a like mech main.
I see.
So I've never had the need to play Mind's Eye. I let the people around me play her instead.
I see.
You and Saber can have fun on that.
I didn't know. For the longest time, when I picked up the game for the first time, I've like bought her. She was the first survivor I bought.
Mm-hmm.
And I just played her for I think like 5 seasons straight. No one else.
Oh, that's it.
And then when I played someone different, I'd be like, oh, this game's really bright.
Oh,
This game has
like
color.
plays Mind's Eye simply because the game is too bright otherwise.
I genuinely, for the longest time, I think like a good chunk of the time, I forgot that there was color in the game.
Oh my god. Now you're forgetting there's color.
Well, because it's black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Olive, do you remember that one clip where they were gonna buff Mind's Eye, where she tapped her cane? The
Oh my
hunter
god.
would like stutter backwards, and then they were like, no. And I got mad, because I was like, I was so excited for that.
I want Mind's Eye to be the next harasser.
I know! I was like so excited to just like go up to the hunter and just like tapping my cane.
Just like blind girl gets a Glock. Real.
I know exactly what image you're talking about. It was just so funny. Wait, you know the sunglasses accessory? Yeah, put that on Mind's Eye. I think it's really funny.
Wait, you can? Wait a minute.
Yeah, you can.
I can't do that right now. I know what I'm gonna do later.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, like barmaid sunglasses?
Yeah, like
you can put them on other survivors?
Yeah, the sunglasses accessory is just a B tier accessory. It's not limited to barmaid. Did you not know that?
No. I know what I'm gonna do later tonight. Did you know? Oh my god, I'm so hyped. Oh my god, guys. If you see me in your ranked matches wearing sunglasses, you know what's up. You know what's up. I will play mechanic with sunglasses. I will deal with that boring bot just to see them. That is so funny. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
The fact that you didn't know that is so funny, because I've done it so many times, and she looks so funny with sunglasses on.
Oh my god. Oh, especially because like she already has glasses.
Yeah, and she's already blind.
4 eyes, more like. Does that become like 6 eyes or 8? Does it multiply?
2, 4, 6? 6.
2, 4, 6.
Wait,
okay, it doesn't
I thought she was
multiply.
blind. Why does she have glasses?
I know.
Wait.
The lore is confusing.
Yeah, no, the lore is confusing because it says she's blind, but then she can see, but she has glasses, so it's like...
Maybe they're secretly like the blind people glasses that are like tinted, but they're like fake tinted because they want you to see her eyes.
Huh.
They're like one-way tinted, you know? Like one-way windows.
One-way tinted? Oh,
like, you know those car windows?
Yeah, like for like, yeah, the cars, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a car person. No, I'm not actually a car
person. I was gonna say... you're definitely not a car person.
I'm not a car person. I drive a Honda Civic, everyone.
Do you? Oh yeah, you do. You do. Yeah, you do drive a Honda Civic.
Honda Civic is supreme.
True.
Any other car sucks. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're still waiting on that last survivor. We're not just talking talk. By the way, we're just waiting.
We are just making small talk, you know.
Yeah.
What hunter do you hate going against the most, Olive?
I dislike. Let me remember which hunters exist. I feel like I'm be a little embarrassing. I dislike going against Clown. He brings me pain. Clown, yeah, like, I don't know. It's like, there's like hunters I don't like going against because I like am like quote unquote bad against them versus like hunters that are just annoying to go against. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like going against like Clown or Spider because I tend to play like slower characters a lot unless I'm like forced into rescue. So like I'll be playing like mechanic and it'll be a Spider and I'll be like, okay, it was nice knowing you all.
Yeah, it's like GG, sorry for throwing this rank match, by the way.
GG, not easy. Goodbye. I will be leaving post match immediately. But then but then there's like hunters like I don't want to go against a Photo or a Mad Eyes. Those matches take way too long. Undead is just annoying.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying to go against, especially if you're a slow character.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know. I can like, I don't know why. I kite him the best as mech. I like thrive as mechanic against Percy.
Yeah, but that's because you're like a seasoned veteran mech player, so you know exactly like when to like throw down pallets and stuff like that.
We say this, if you ever destroy my mech in rank, it's not real. It's not real, guys. It's fake.
It's not real.
It's fake.
It's fake.
I am pro. But like, yeah, no. Undead, Mad Eyes, Photo, Nightmare, and what's her face?
Who?
Clerk are also annoying to go against. Not because they're good, just because they're like
the decoding.
Frustrating.
The decoding always like messes me up when she stops your decoding.
Yeah, no, because it's like, bruh. I'm just gonna
Yeah, it throws me off, and it's like, well, what can you do? You just stand there.
Like, some days I'm like, I'll just, like, wait, but then some days I, like, rotate to the nearest cipher that's supposed to be worked on, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm like, what's wasting more time?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Well, especially on, like, the last cipher, like, it's a bit annoying, because she just, especially, like, when she has someone on chair, she can just, like, keep putting the thing on you so that you don't decode, and you don't prime the cipher. And it's just really annoying, because it's like, yeah. I hate going against Clerk.
Me too. And then the second you see, like, the second you do get it primed, she just kind of pops it for you, and you're like, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh. I'm done. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. Oh, but it does look like we are gonna get into the match.
Yeah.
Finally. Thank you, everyone, for your
Yeah. Oh, I love this skin. We will be seeing a graveyard spawn for, the wheel. It does seem like he's headed towards the Mind's Eye already. Very unfortunate for the survivors.
Oh, but doesn't see Mind's Eye. Nice hiding
Secret
spot.
jukes, real.
That was a nice hiding spot for a Mind's Eye right there.
I know.
Very smart play from her.
Yeah, the hunter does not seem to have quenching. So if the Mind's Eye is able to properly like hide, he just simply won't be able to find her.
Oh, but does look like he sees the trails. Yeah.
Yeah. Did accidentally stand up there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's still, however, nice jukes from the Mind's Eye. Oh, getting that.
Getting the spike.
Yeah, we will see that unfortunate spike. This type of area is still, however, very good for a Mind's Eye to kite in this situation because the wheel does tend to slightly struggle going in between things if you properly juke them around.
Yeah.
See, avoiding that spike, very nice play from the Mind's Eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Batter is here to support as well.
Oh.
And yeah, for
Getting
when
prepared.
he gets off his spike form, which will give Mind's Eye distance.
Yeah, we will see the survivors wanting to go. Oh, very nice attempt to try and get that Mind's Eye, but Mind's Eye seeing that ready and just going for it and still getting hit. Unfortunate for the Mind's Eye. Good job on the Hunter.
Yeah, and it does look like Mercenary's Cypher is about to pop. It was at around 80% when he last pinged it. And Batter is here to rescue, I assume.
Yeah, just trying to wait as much time as possible, not get stuffed.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it does look like he will have to rescue just because he did get a spike on him already. Oh, but does get that trap on Mind's Eye and will get hit immediately.
Yeah, very nice job of that. Very nice positioning.
Oh, and does get the blink
too.
Nice blink from Wheel here. So now Batter will have to retreat because he shouldn't be harassing anymore. He should be leaving the area because it is a Wheel and he is at full presence, so he can just snap him.
Yeah, just the one snap, and then it'll be the survivors will be in a much more difficult position. They do seem like they're missing one Cypher. However, they have Cemetery and they have the Cypher outside of Church, which very dangerous Cypher for the survivors. By the very smart, going for that heal on the survivor side, not wanting to give up too much late game.
Yeah. Oh, and does look like the Mercenary is here already. Nice elbow pad.
Very nice play from the Mercenary. Almost avoiding that spike too.
Ooh,
very nice. Still getting that rescue, however.
And will go down once Tide is done. So that he will have to be careful here.
Yeah, no, that should have been a very nice elbow pad, but unfortunately the Mercenary did double back into the range of the spike. He should have been able to properly avoid it, but
yeah, and
very unfortunate.
Yeah, and it looks like Mind's Eye is gonna go down here immediately. But Batter is actually right here as well.
Oh, very nice. Dodging back into that pallet to avoid getting hit. Wheel's just simply going to try and harass the Batter, because the thing is, if he gets those 2 spikes on Batter and then gets out of Wheel, he most likely should be in a good position to simply hit the Batter situation.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's only one person decoding right now, which is the Priestess as well. Oh, actually, Priestess isn't even decoding. She's healing up Merc at the moment. Oh, nice ball from the Batter. Unfortunately, Mind's Eye does go down immediately again.
However, he is doing a great job buying all of this time for his teammates to heal, because while getting in this position where the Mind's Eye is dead and there's still three survivors remaining.
Oh, yeah, survivors.
I meant to say survivors, not ciphers. That was a me problem. 3 survivors remaining. It still does put the and simply going for that snap. Very good.
Nice.
Guaranteeing that down.
Yeah.
But yeah, you go.
No, you go.
Oh god! Having those 2 ciphers remaining, just healing up and trying to get themselves in a good position is the best that they can do.
Yeah. However, yeah, I'm not sure if they still need another cipher.
Let me double check. It does seem like they need an entirely new cipher.
Yeah.
Because their last 3 possible remaining ciphers are Bottom Broken, Top Broken, and Shack. They definitely only have one of those ciphers being decoded.
Ooh,
very nice ball! Simply, all he has to do is get hit now instead of getting that
and another nice
snap.
ball, giving more distance.
Proud is doing an excellent job of properly avoiding that Wheel and just kiting it as long as possible. It does seem like the Mercenary should be able to actually properly.
Nice
I was surprised at that hit, but very nice hit. I thought the pallet had gone down after the hit, but very nice play from that Wheel getting that pallet hit. But once again, very good kite on the Batter's side. The last cipher is around 30-40, so it does seem like he's just gonna harass the cipher.
And it looks like the Merc's might get a free save here as well.
Yeah, very interesting that. Oh, not going back through that portal.
Yeah, not going back to the world portal. Interesting.
Does seem like just gonna commit to this Priestess.
Yeah.
Very smart, seeing as she's half health, and all he needs to do is get those easy spikes on her.
And they will need to start an entirely new cipher just because, or actually they're healing up, opting up to heal up instead.
The good thing is,
Messes up the
properly
fly
times
bait.
it. No, but properly times it and avoids that spike.
Yeah.
So now he can't just easily snap her. He has to go for that actual hit.
Yeah. Oh, but does get that trap on her, unfortunately.
However, the survivors are still in a good position. The batter can still harass. Oh yeah, sorry. The batter can still harass, as well as it is the priestess's first chair.
Yeah.
So he just needs to delay as much time as possible. But did miss that one ball. Very unfortunate for the survivor.
And Merc is gonna go back to the Cypher, but Wheel is also gonna go back to the Cypher. But this allows Batter to get a free rescue for Priestess. Oh,
very nice elbow pad,
nice
avoiding
elbow
that trap.
Yeah. And it looks like they are gonna heal up.
Oh, not using that snap, and just deciding to leave, so the mercenary has to remove it. Got confused, however, as to where the survivors were healing.
Oh. And yeah, they got the heal off on Priestess here. Yeah, they're definitely playing it slow here, which is good for the survivors. They're not rushing it too much.
They're taking their time, just letting the match go, and just making sure that they do not panic from these pressure of the wheel.
Yeah.
Very good job.
And
very nice juke.
Yeah, nice juke there.
These are some insane dodges.
Yeah, Proud is doing a nice job kiting out this wheel here, buying time for his team. Yeah, Priestess is on the Cypher, and it looks like, Merc has a wand. Very
nice, very intelligent choice from the
Ooh, and gets
batter. Ooh, uses his last ball. However, it's still there, so he may be able to collect it again. Oh, deciding to go for the Priestess, knowing that Cypher is close to primed.
Yeah, it is. It looks like it's around 80.
Yeah, definitely does. But it does, however, allow the batter and the mercenary to just de-spike and then go back to that Cypher. That's the problem, is if the survivors have too much strength endgame, making sure to properly heal up and stuff like that, the wheel can simply just have a difficult time.
Yeah, definitely looks like they're
Yes.
He just has to switch targets in between the three of them. He doesn't
dodging that ball.
Yeah,
very nice down. However, if he does decide to pick up this batter here, they can
terror
shock. Very intriguing.
But I wonder if that'll be enough for the Cypher.
No, because it's very smart on the wheel, going back, because now
nice trap.
But getting it. And will the mercenary go down as well? I think that was a bad decision from that mercenary. Getting and
abnormals it.
This is gonna be very difficult for the survivors to come back from. The second that mercenary got terror shock so close to the Cypher, it just makes it so that the survivors cannot go back. And the batter does have one ball, but utilizing it here in this position will make it extremely difficult.
Yeah, and it looks like it looked like a strong game from the survivors, but just that one mistake, I think it might cost them the game here. Oh, but does get that stun there.
Yeah, no, very, very good job actually managing to get that rescue off. But the thing is, the Priestess is dead on chair, and I don't think the batter is, but they need to be able to prolong long enough for the mercenary to decode that Cypher and finish it. But it does seem like that wheel will be going back to it. Yeah, very
smart on
difficult
the wheel
position.
part. Yeah, very smart on the wheel's part. Also, just pressuring that Cypher, and downing again the mercenary. He knows that he's used up this self heal.
They healed up the batter first, which is very interesting, seeing as the Priestess is the one of the two that is dead on chair. I don't think.
I feel like they should have opted in to heal up the Priestess instead, because Priestess is dead on chair.
Yeah, getting that. All he has to do is just go for a snap here, and he can guarantee that tie.
Yeah, however, batter is on the Cypher here.
Oh, too early of a call from that Priestess. Yeah, hopefully that batter is able for his team to pop that Cypher.
He should be
and
able
Mercenary's
to.
just. Yeah, I think Mercenary's stuck at 50% of it. Oh no, he did not. Oh yeah, he did use his self heal.
Yeah, he used his self heal. Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused. Forgot that we don't get the pop noise. But yeah, the hunter does seem to be on batter.
Gets the pallet
very
stun.
nice pallet stun. Yeah, Batter has to last long enough for his teammate to open this gate, and they do only need that one man, so they're still in a strong route to that position.
Definitely, yeah. And looks
going for the mercenary now.
Going to the mercenary, which is smart play, I would say.
Very smart.
Not wasting any more time on the batter. However, he will need a 4 kill here, and yeah, Omega just needs a 1 person out, and batter can
still gets hit in that one. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, batter can just transition to reception gate here, and mercenary buying, I think, enough time. Oh, but does go down.
Yeah, no, all he needed to do was snap that mercenary and then switch targets. But it does look like the batter will have that gate open in time. The wheel won't even be able to get to the gate before, or out of wheel before the batter is able to get out. So very nice play, very good job on Omega for getting that one man and guaranteeing the win for their team.
Yeah.
Good job for both teams on doing their best and getting this far. Very good job. And yeah, do you have anything to say?
No, I just wanted to say good job to both teams today. Both teams played very well. That was definitely an intense and long match.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good job. Definitely wasn't sure where that match was gonna go, since in the middle of the game looked like Omega was in a really strong position, and then CG's Hunter kind of turned it around.
Yeah, no, very, very good job for CG from pulling it back from that position and even just getting that 3-man. Like, the survivors did a great job and had a very strong potential tie coming in with that Cypher being primed there. But getting that terror shock on the mercenary and then having the smart decision to go for the priestess, because the priestess had a situation where if she had popped the Cypher, the mercenary was going down anyways, and if she doesn't, then the wheel will come to her and just knock her down. And with that abnormal switch, very strong positions. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, today were definitely some interesting and fun games to watch, I will say.
Yeah. Yeah, so thank you very much for coming, everyone. Hope to see you guys next week. We have some interesting matches.
Next week, you mean tomorrow?
Tomorrow? I thought it was Sunday. Yes.
Saturday.
My bad, folks. I will be streaming tomorrow. Woo! Yeah.